Hello? Are we live? Yes, I think so. Well, we're back in the game. Right, so, today's stream, I'm not really, like, planning much, but I have got some stuff to show you, first of all. But, I have started Fort Park. It's going quite well. I haven't told anybody of this, but it's gonna be quite a secret project, but it's not anymore. But this is my new series for Ride Thursday. We'll just be playing some Theme Park Tycoon or some Planet Coaster, anything related to theme parks, and just give them a try because why would you not? But the roller coasters we've got here is Swarm and the tallest ride in the world. Well, not tallest, but steepest actually, to be specific. But it is going pretty nice so far, and I'm looking forward to like doing more. Just give them a try because yeah, I was just listening to myself to make sure we're on. But the first thing that I want to do is open up the private server to everyone because I want to check out some other theme parks. Because I don't see why you wouldn't. I'll just get the private server link. There you go, and I'll pop it in chat, which is in this. There you go. I'll pin that. You can probably see it in the chat in the bottom corner. I'm going to remove that chat because I don't think it looks too good. I will of course still be reading chat though. Oh no, oh no, oh phew. I nearly died just then. Okay. So what we want to do is to get people in the game. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Well, it's in now, so there's no going out. I'll leave a play server up here. I want to be able to teach you guys how to build a good roller coaster in today's live stream, but here goes. So what you want to do for any roller coaster, the tutorial that I've done one for Junior Coaster. I believe I was planning one for Corkscrew, but it didn't happen. I've done one for multi-launch, so I think it's probably time to try one of these out. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it'll be on vertical, but we'll see about that. But just having a think. I would not mind doing a 4-seater, so we could do that. I'll make this maybe a video, but I really doubt it because I don't know how to record stuff like this. So yes. Oh yeah, I do. I'm actually. Oh, this is the first time. Okay, good start. That's being removed. So, what if you want to add a pre-lift? You can. I do because I've been on Nemesis Inferno, like, which has a pre-drop that feels like it lasts forever. I'll dig out terrain after this. I am no good at theming, just to let you know. I'll just add that first turn. That looks pretty solid. And then dip down again. Around here. Right, now let's just test out the ride because you know what roller coaster's good. I'd go for 7 personally because it looks pretty good and it also has good capacity. So cross down here into a turn, pretty nice, and they all fell off. But anyway, I would just go straight into the chain lift over here. So that's about how steep. No, maybe a little less. Yeah, that's alright. And then at the top, you don't want to make this ride too high. So comparing to the other rides in my park, in real life, I'd say these. I know Swarm's about 100 feet in real life, but I'd go like around 70, 60 foot for this. But if you don't have anything else to compare the height with, I would just probably take a guess at how big it is. But most inverted coasters have this cool weird turning drop. So if, for example, I made my track like that, that'd not be good. But it's turning, so like the trains don't like continuously bang into each other. Uh-oh. New link, new link. I'm gonna pin this. Right, there's the next one. Okay, so that's good. And you want to gradually turn it steeper as it's going around. So, no, not that steep, but about that steep. Right, as a traditional inverted coaster would go, it normally goes into a loop here, but Nemesis doesn't. It's not even similar to this, but maybe aim it a bit more up here. And then to make it a good loop, you just want to do like something like that, and then turn that off, that yawn pitch thing, and you want to do that, and then you want to put it on so it auto smooths that. Hang on, that looks a tad bit weird. And you get the gist. It might be a bit rough at the top, but if it is, just you can sort it out, because I'm not the type of guy that's good at loops in this game. Like, that does not look that good for me, but I could build it better if I actually practiced. However, one inversion that I'm good at is a 0G roll, which is perfect timing, because in a traditional, well, I'm not sure if these are for traditional. I'm just going for Nemesis Inferno vibes right now. To make it a good 0G roll, what you want to do is go 0 on pivot offset. I think you guys can see that, but you want to just keep the banking straight. And then what you want to do is you want to do something like this, but make sure it's small, because if you don't make the 0G roll smooth, it might not even make it over. And don't make it too tall. And then it goes down sort of like that, so that's like a good 0G roll. And then you want to, I would probably go for the brake run right now. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but I would personally do a turn out of the station and then the brakes be block brakes, because they let you have other trains, which is really useful for this game if you're actually making a park. So we've sorted out the brake run and the start of the layout. So next thing that we need to do is we've got to take a little turn. I would personally reserve this part of the layout for going past terrain and stuff, but one thing that I've just invented all of a sudden is you could make, because you really want to add a corkscrew, because corkscrews look nice if you pull it off well. But I think it would be perfect to add a corkscrew over here. So going over the station, a corkscrew kind of looks like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, if you look up the Nemesis one, you can find out how, but that is not the best corkscrew I've built. Actually, it's not that bad, but make sure it doesn't hit it, but make sure it's close, if you get what I mean. So if you want to try that out, because that does look a little, actually it doesn't look too bad. So let's test this out, for example. So the train will spawn there, which is typical for Theme Park Tycoon, but it doesn't matter. It's already on the setting. So like this, up to the chain lift. Right, that is not that bad, to be honest. Now we ascend up the chain lift. If you do have ride operations, I would make the chain lift quicker for testing, but that might be too much of a hassle, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, that I forgot to tell you earlier, you're meant to have a little dip there. I don't know why. Yeah, if you have ride operations, I would make this a bit quicker. Actually, no, it's kind of alright. No, it's not. Hang on. So yeah, this is why testing is so important, because you kind of got to get it at the perfect speed, really. So if you were, for example, yeah, doing this, I would make the chain lift speed a bit quicker. I would make the block breaks a bit quicker for later, and I would turn the track friction up and gravity multiplier up. So therefore that means, oh, I thought the train just disappeared, but no. So if we sit down now, hopefully it should not stop in the station like it did okay, never mind. Well, you can also have like load on and load off stations, but that's a bit complex. I'm not sure if you can do that. I know you can do that with the train, but that makes sense. Right, we're on the drop. It should start picking up a lot of momentum from this drop. There we go. That's what we want. And then up over that loop. And then into 0G roll, which is still really slow, weirdly. Into the corkscrew. And I know it's a bit cheeky, but you can also add boosts. Okay, never mind. We're not going to be that cheeky today then. Well, we are. Anyway, if you do add a boost, make sure to turn the boost power really low, because you don't want the boost to be noticeable on your ride, because if it does, it just looks like it jolts forward, which is kind of bad. Also, I will add you. Oh, there I'll add you. Just okay. Right, anyway, back to what we're talking about. We do want, yeah, we kind of want to carry on with the layout. So I think for inverted coasters, the key to success is turns close to the floor. I mean, think about Nemesis. Nemesis is one of the world's coolest roller coasters that's closest to the ground, and it's like really genius how it was designed. It's kind of all about, yeah, all the turns close to the ground, and the theming. Don't forget about the theming as well, because the theming is equally as good. But what's a roller coaster without theming? What's theming without a roller coaster? They both match up together, which is the key to success in this game in general. And if you do end up having a theme park in real life, then yeah, that's kind of what you want. So we're getting back row. We want it to be quick on here. Well, I don't know if Theme Park Tycoon does it like back row is worse, but I'd assume so. Okay, into the loop. Oh, that was kind of rough. We'll just ignore that. Oh, it's perfect. And into that with some speed across the floor. As John Wardley once said, it feels like your feet are going to crack against the rocks, which is exactly what demonstrates what I just said. I am not quite sure what we could do from here, but this is just to teach how it should really be built. So I know it seems quite short, but I think what we're gonna do here is do a turn, not Nemesis Inferno based, but anyway. Let me just make the banking of that a bit steeper, so it's more like Nemesis Inferno. I mean a traditional inverted coaster. And into the brake run. Oh, that's not that bad of a layout. Can we? Oh, we can't get 2 trains. Screw this then. Right, we'll go 7 trains. We've got 3 people in chat. Well, in the server at least. Let's get on this. Let's get on this ride, everyone. So, right. Kind of a slow pre-lift. Up chain. Not too big of a chain, it's probably smaller than the scale in real life, but this is just to teach you how it works. So down the drop, up, down we go, into a 0G, perfect speed, down across here, up over corkscrew, close to the ground turn, and around there into the brakes. I don't know what ride that is, but that's a masterpiece for me. So, right, I think next thing we should probably do is change the track colour, because track colour just makes the ride look better. So, if you want a dark theme, like a dark track, do never go for a black colour, because you don't want to know what that looks like. So I would go for this a colour that I've used over here, which I personally think is like, it's a greyish black, if you will. But as you can see, the ride looks a bit fine now. But it depends how you want to theme this. I think I made this a bit quick. It did get quite a lot of speed there. Yeah, I'm gonna get into a POV of this, so just so I can show you how it looks. So yeah, I'm sure pretty much most of you people could probably make this better, but this is just to show you how it works. I've probably said that like 10 times now. So down into the little pre-lift, nice and smooth, into the big bit. Right, that was quick. Up at the top, and now that drop looks pretty nice from here. Down into a turning drop. Oh, that was a bit janky at the top up there, but doesn't matter. That was pretty good of a 0G roll. Whoa. That is very discombobulating. Nice. And I also got a mission reward doing that. There we go. So that does look, that is probably one of the best layouts I've created off the top of my head. But make sure to not make it too high though, so you actually can theme it, but also make sure to leave a gap between these loops. You don't want them to go inside of each other. If you're not that good at building roller coasters in this game, I would suggest you skip out on the loop, maybe the 0G roll if you want, but the 0G roll is what counts. It looks so nice. But corkscrews, I would say maybe skip out on. I would go for that's a bit quick. So what you want to do for that, oh, you can't even tone down that boost power. So I do think there's no pieces of straight track after here, so you could right, that's good. So I think, yeah, that's my tutorial complete for this. Do I have any chat messages? No, but that's okay. It's just nice to look at this 0G roll. I don't know how to explain it in other words, but you can also paint the train, which is important as well. But yeah. If you want, I would probably get more people to subscribe. I do think some of these live streams can be a bit more exciting sometimes, but let's see how this looks from this angle. Whoa, that's pretty cool. And that was a bit of a slower 0G roll, but it should be a bit slower around the layout, which that's a perfect speed. I know. Ooh, oh, right, that's nice. That is alright for this layout. It's probably gonna be quite hard to build a longer layout than this, but you can't really get longer than this. Well, you can, but sometimes. Well, anyway, after that, probably gonna do something else. I could build a roller coaster. Actually, I could build a one of its kind roller coaster over here. I could build one of, ooh, I know what to build. I'm gonna build a roller coaster that has one of those launched things. I like the going up the chain lift. So it's just gonna be boosters from here. That's how steep you can make it. Yep, that's the steepest you can go. Oh, I've got a good idea. I don't want to go too Hyperia, but you want to do like airtime. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. And then what you want to do is you want to go like that. Wait, no. Oh, what was I going to do? Ah, okay. I was going to do something like, no, that's a bit weird. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So I could actually, I kind of want to get it so it's facing a little off here. Yeah, like that. Wait, no. So it's now down like this. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We could just go straight into a stall or something. Yeah, we could. That'd be pretty nice. 180 you want to go? As always in this game. That's a pretty long stall. I actually don't know if it'll even make that. I'm just going to scale it down. Right, let's check out this. Yeah, we want to have a like a lot of trains. Actually, that's a bit too much. Because I'll go 5. Yeah. Like Hyperia. Right, so now we go up. Do you get whipped off? Whoa, you don't really. Whoa, that's a bit too quick. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna make the boost launch like 43. Like halve it and a bit more. Okay, that is not good, but I have to go for my dinner now, so that'll probably be concluding this, because I don't really have much else to talk about. I've only done it for about half an hour, because it might be a bit boring, but I will see everybody in a video, because I'm making an edit. That is actually really good speed. Oh, okay. Well, I thank you all for watching this. I might be back later. Anyway, I'll see everyone later. Goodbye.